Stream is live. We have Puffed Up chasing down Valiant currently, and it looks like it's loaded me in a little bit behind. What is your current time?
I'm currently live.
No, but like, what's the current time?
1640 game time.
Okay, I'll hop ahead to 1640 then. All right, so it looks like there is a battle in bottom lane, and Nocturne's rotating mid, so it should be even now. So all right, we're back in the game here. Looks like Rumble, you were talking about before we jumped off, you're talking about team comp. Go and explain to us, what do you feel about these team comps?
Well, one quick second here. We've actually got Cardius coming down here, and they're going to make a big play here on bot lane.
It looks like they will pick up a double kill, so Blue coming back here a little bit. They've almost evened up kills. They're still down about 3k gold, and they should be able to pick themselves up a dragon and rotate this into something good for sure. I think we're going down just to make sure no one can see this. Valiant taking top turret, pressing Puffed Up back.
Momo got out of position here.
It looks like he will be safe. Uh-oh, No Name Too Lazy actually going in on this. If they follow us up with a good Momo ult, he's actually going to miss. He's going to pop it. Janna popping them back out. Nocturne chasing after. No Name getting way too aggressive there. 1v4. And a little bit possible throw action going on right now.
Actually, clutch play by Janna, who had the exhaust on cannon right as the ult went off. So it really did no damage other than maybe a little bit of the stun. And so they were able to turn that into an actual double kill. Oh, Valiant. Good play there. Going to take out Cardius with that Ignite.
Yes, very stellar play. Again, knife's edge. That's what he is. He knows what he can kill. Coming here, trading a little bit by Nick. Nick being a little harassive. But I don't think he's ready for the damage that Valiant's going to put out right now. And Sona walking in here, possibly helping out. And he actually might convert this kill, pouncing over, and he will get the kill. So Valiant MVP action right now, making up for the plays right there earlier.
And this is what you want in your first pick. Well, or replacement to your first pick. The first pick is the backbone of the team. He's basically a vice captain. He, can help make the plays. He can help make the decisions. He's experienced. That's typically what you expect him in your first pick in Judgment. That's why Judgment appeals to a lot of your top players, is because they have a chance to come in here, prove themselves, potential performance bonuses. I mean, there's a lot going. There's a lot into it for everybody involved. A lot going in for everybody involved. But Valiant, as we've seen, is a top player. Was also a good friend of No Name Too Lazy, and when the first pick for No Name Too Lazy said he couldn't make it, and under the current alternate rules list, if your first pick for whatever reason flags out, can't show, isn't available, you have the right to replace them with whoever you want. Because in Judgment, like, your first pick is really a core part of your team. A lot of times you're building around that. Am I building around a strong top solo? Am I building around a strong mid lane? And Rumble's got to be careful here. He is overheating, and he's not going to win this battle. He's 2 levels behind Valiant.
Yeah, but he does have some escape mechanism. He can pull away. He has Cardius coming in here for support. And really, Valiant's just there to just pull attention like this. Pull Cardius over. Pull the other team out of the lane that they want to be in. Both teams great warding here at Blue, able to actually pick this off and not get caught here possibly. No traps will be sprung around Blue buff. And looking at Red Team, they have all sorts of wards in their jungle. But there we go, No Name coming in here. Nocturne's gonna have to come in, back this up. They will take down Rumble, but Cardius actually doing a great job focusing a lot of damage in here behind the back of Shaka Ka, and they're actually gonna have to back off this Nidalee. And Cardius playing really, really well there.
Oh wow, interesting play. Nice swap, and then a Valkyrie over the wall in bot lane. And Nick, your red has been looking really strong. I've been watching his last hit. His last hitting looks really good. His plays is Corki. I mean, he's been playing a really strong Corki.
Yeah, well, I mean, as we saw in the earlier game, I mean, he was absolutely just melting people and was really a big part of their damage. I remember he was killing Janna just like with his Gatling gun on. And just be like, oh, that's all I need to kill you, and I'll just attack whoever else I want. Valiant coming there poking a little bit. But really, I think No Name Too Lazy, he's at this point, maybe he's a little bit behind from where he wants to be. He keeps going in for damage and keeps getting, taken on by Cardius. Cardius is actually outputting more damage, being able to deal with him pretty well. They've had a lot of good answers for him. They have Janna. As we get later in these team comps, I'm not sure Red really has a team comp that's going to be able to deal really well with the late game. I mean, they have a lot of AoE and good stuff in there, but they have more of a team comp that's not going to want to go heads-on against this blue team which is really starting to catch up here. They're still down, the team gold-wise, they're still down, but the clock's ticking, so that gold advantage is becoming less and less of a big deal for them. And they're starting to get kills and trades, and they're not letting red actually pull away from them. They're still in the hunt.
Oh yeah, this game is very much even. You got Corky. He's doing a really good job farming. He's got the most CS here for the blue team. He's also got 3 kills. It looks like he's working towards a Phage Infinity Edge type of build. He might. Yeah, he is. He's going to go Phage first, do Infinity Edge. We've seen a lot of that on Ezreal, actually. And then, really, actually, got pretty much, other than Nidalee, who's just a farming machine right now, is doing a really good job. And his late game carry potential, Corky, is, he's like the original hyper carry. When you think hyper carry, you think Vayne. But Corky actually brings a lot to the table just based on the scaling of his Gatling gun. He's got mobility, and he does quite a bit of damage.
That was a great dodge by Valiant to dodge the ult from Rumble right there and actually still be able to chase him down and get the kill. And now she's going to pounce away. And Cardius, unless he lands a Q, a Noxious Blast or anything like that, he's not going to be able to catch him. And Valiant, doing his job, he's actually pulled up 4 members of the blue team to the top lane. Red lane's going to get pushed in now here, it looks like, coming down here. And that's exactly what you want from a top solo player.
Yeah, they're probably going to want to give Nidalee less attention. She's not going to hard carry them late into the game, right? So but them picking up all these turrets will give them an advantage. But yeah, they've got 4 bot here, and they just gave up that bot turret. They don't want to give up another turret here. It looks like Corky may try to come in here. Rumble also coming in.
And if they land a good ult, they pressed him against the wall. If Rumble was in range to land his ult right there, that could have been all sorts of over. Now trying to put a little bit of damage. They're trading. Rumble is now in here to put out that damage. Nocturne diving in. No Name Too Lazy. Out of position. Going to flash over this wall to try to protect himself. VM just trying to grab some aggro to protect his team. Going to try to take the hit as a great support should for his team.
Nidalee coming in here. We could see some cleanup action.
Oh, that is what you want from your Nidalee. The high mobility. Great Rumble ult there, but it's not enough. So right there, I think the engagement was just a hair too early, because if you looked at that, oh wow, in the face, they didn't see it. Flash out was going to survive, but I think he's actually going to die in the process. Trying to go for that. Valiant backing off the Sona, taking the kill in the process. Wow. So tons of action go down there, but like I was saying earlier, it was a little bit early. But if you thought about like that Janna ult, how good that was, it pressed them all against the wall. Right there, if you had a Rumble ult to follow that while they were stunned, during that monsoon, like the red team would have been wiped right there and then. Like it would have been, like that fight would have been over right there. But because Rumble quite wasn't there yet, they weren't able to actually have that effect. And instead, you had this really long extended fight where Nidalee was able to rotate down and be effective. Now she's going to pick up a dragon for her team. And really, if red team wins and No Name says anybody but Valiant for their MVP, that would be suspect.
Yeah. I mean, Valiant is doing, he's really putting on the show here for us. He's 6-0-4. He's got 219 CS, and this guy is making plays here.
Yeah, he's actually sitting at 10k gold. The closest person to him is Cardius at 7.6k. So he's even 2.4k gold ahead of the highest carry on the blue team. At which point he's going to be pretty effective until like we reach the late game. People start to hit 18. Item builds start to fill up. But for now, like he's king of the Summoner's Rift so far. He's almost level 18 already. Just level advantage alone, that's pretty scary.
Yeah, blue team really is going to need to pick up some turrets here, because with all these turrets that are down for them, they're down 4 turrets. The map really begins to open up for the red team, and for someone like Nidalee who prizes on mobility, she can get around. She can then make plays. She can split push, force people to get away, and then go pick up other turrets. Also, because of the creep waves are going to push so far bottom, if they send Corky to go clean up bot wave, they might be giving up a Baron. So, I mean, it's really just, right now these turrets, not only are they giving them that gold advantage that we're seeing, this major gold advantage, but it's also giving them that map advantage where they can actually make plays on other objectives.
Yeah, and it looks like red in the press right now for Mid lane possibly. Just lots of wards going down all over the map. Like if we turn on vision, like you can see up around Baron, that triangle of death up there is pretty much all covered for blue side. And there's going to be initiate onto Glazed. So Nocturne getting in there, wants to take some focus. Rumble out, following this up. Glaze still wanting to fall. Looks like they're going to proc the Sonal coming out here. But again, you know, blue is that team that would rather dig in right there. And we see it come through right there. Amumu was away from the fight. He was down bottom. So great engage for blue team right there. Able to pick off a kill, pull out some ults. And they should be able to press in here and pick up some turrets like you were talking about.
Yeah, trying to think if they have any really sort of good wave clear. Yeah, they should be able to pick up this turret. They might back off here, and because what they want to do is if they can get bot lane pushing, then they can possibly set up for Baron. But Baron control is going to be huge. They just dropped a pink ward there in that bush. I don't know if she had a second pink ward. Yeah, they got to be careful. The map control here for the red team is really good. Wow, Nidalee already with a Guardian Angel, has that Triforce, has a red buff. You know, I'm going to take back what I said about late game Gary. I think this Nidalee is going to be carrying really hard.
Well, at this point, it's like she's like from the future, right? Like this is where like all the carries want to be, and they're like next 3 levels. But the closest the blue team has is like level 15 carries, and so like she's just like item wise, gold wise, like she's just a scary beast. And even if they decide to focus her in these team fights, it's not going to work out them.
Guardius.
That is a great ult, actually able to pick up Nick across the wall. Nick across the wall, actually pretty good positioning, but he's going to be zoned out here by that Nidalee. And the rest of the team will be taking out No Name. Zonia's hourglassing for funsies, I guess. And
yeah, I think we're going to see that's a pretty good play right there. Cardius actually getting caught. The Momo ult, that's the initiation they were looking for. They were able to clean up there, and that's going to be a really